Okay, welcome to another installment of Rapid Licks. Today's installment involves the Mac Daddy of all brutal alternate picking shred patterns ever. What I'm talking about is that insane Jakey Lee pattern that happens during Bark at the Moon, right at the very end. This whole exercise is basically based around that. I made it longer, pushed it further back. It's going to stretch your fingers like crazy, and it's going to be immensely unpleasant. So buckle up! Alright, so let's play through this thing once slowly, and then I'll break it down. And you can torture yourself for the next, 10 years, getting this up to speed. Good times. Okay, so this is all going to be alternate pick, so you're always going to be down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, no matter what, even with the string changes. This is going to make everything awkward because as you can see, as you shift, it's going to force initially, from inside picking to inside picking to inside picking to outside picking. It'll always switch back and forth with each position change. Okay, so we're going to do this in D minor. That's what I did for that intro that you heard me play. So we'll just carry on with that. So what I need you to know, of course, is the D minor scale, or the D Aeolian if you want to get all fancy pants. So for those of you who don't know what it looks like or sounds like, that's it, just those notes repeating. And also of note, we're only going to use 2 strings for this pattern. So you're looking at your B and your high E. Good to go? Alright, let's do this. Anyway, so starting off from the beginning. What you're going to do is you're going to play the 3rd fret B string, and you're going to go 3, 5, 6. Okay. Then you're going to jump over to your E string, and you're going to play 3, 5, 6. Shift up to the next position, and you're going to come back down this pattern now, but starting on the 8th fret, so it'll be 8, 6, 5. Switch string, 8, 6, 5. Now you're going to need to ascend that. With me? Okay, now we're going to switch up and move to the next pattern. And we're going to be doing this one, so we're looking at 10, 8, and 6. Shift. Now we're doing, this is a big stretch, it gets a little wonky here, so we're doing 12, 10, 8. Switch strings. This one's going to get a bit weird because of the scale pattern, so you're going to end up grabbing the 11, 10, and 8 on the B string. Shift up again. Now we're going to be doing 13, 12, and 10 on the E string for the descent. And we're going to be doing 13, 11, 10 on the B string. Shift up again. Alright, now we're doing the descend off of the 15th fret on the E string. So 15, 13, 12, and then we switch strings again. And we're going to be doing, I gotta think, 15, 13, 11. Shift again. Now we're doing on the high E string 17, 15, 13. Jump over to the next string. This is good. We get to repeat this pattern here, which makes everything a little bit easier. So play those same things again, but we're down on the B. Shifting up. This is where we're going to end. I ended kind of the same way that Jakey Lee did it in the Bark at the Moon thing, but you can tell this run is much longer. So we're descending. You're going to descend, what is that? 18, 17, 15, and you get to do that again on the B string. Now here, instead of jumping up to do the next one, I just end it like Jake does in that crazy Bark at the Moon solo and just come back down there, and sit on that A, which is all good because it just is. It sounds good. So now you know the way that that works. What you need to look at is how this pattern is going to play out for your pick in your picking hand. Just because of the way that I arranged this this run, the first sequence, the first shift, it'll be an upstroke and an upstroke, and then it'll be after that downstroke, upstroke, all the way to the end of this thing. So if you ever do this and you find you're playing like 2 downstrokes on string changes, you know you've messed this pattern up. And you want to make sure you get this down because this is going to make you really fast and give you a lot of freedom with your passages and your phrasing later on when you're improvising. But it is a pain to get down. This took me forever. Hopefully you get this a lot quicker than I did. Anyways. Upstroke. Upstroke. Downstroke. Upstroke. Downstroke. Upstroke. Downstroke. Upstroke. Anyhow, so there you have it. That's the whole monstrous lick that I put together. This really helped me isolate and focus on changing between inside and outside picking while moving in a very fast scale pattern. Don't get discouraged if this takes you a long time to get up to speed. It took me years to get this pattern down and able to move around with it fairly quickly, and even now I'm not nearly as clean as I'd like to be. Jakey Lee was a monster when he devised this. I mean, it seems like an easy, obvious pattern to do, but for picking, if you're going to alternate pick this, it is just murder. I remember when I first learned that solo by Jake, it gave me a lot of trouble. I don't think I could play that thing properly for years. Actually, I ended up devising a way to play it where it sounded pretty close to the original, but is a bit of a cheat. Maybe I'll do another video about that, just in case you want to see a quicker, faster, easier way to do something that sounds pretty passable. Anyway, so enjoy, practice with it, use it to get quicker, and as always, keep on shredding, and we'll talk to you soon.